Do you think that the social media moderation on this app has the potential to change language forever, or at least in the near future? Because I think it would be really weird living in a world where people use things like unalived or grapist in everyday conversation. You know Mike down the street? Yeah, I heard he's a total Yahtzee and a PDF file. Like, no. But I'm starting to notice that people are using those terms on other social media sites when they absolutely don't have to. So I'm wondering if those terms are starting to get ingrained into people's minds and they're going to start talking like that in everyday life. There's something that I do along these lines that's kind of embarrassing. I tend to text talk when I'm leaving a voicemail sometimes. Like I'll say, hi, comma, it's just me, period, and then realize, oh no, this isn't a text. Stop that. And I'm just wondering, what is the long-term effect of what we're doing right now when we talk to these devices? And honestly, I'm not sure how I would react if somebody actually used that on me in real life situations. Like, for instance, say that you ran into an old friend at a grocery store and you're like, hey, how have you been? And they say, not great. I just found out that my cousin unalived himself. My first reaction would be split. Simultaneously, my brain would be like, oh shit, I need to give this person some sympathy. And at the same time thinking, did you really just say unalived unironically? I mean, to a point you can almost understand it because it's been used so much that it kind of gets ingrained in our brains. But on the other side of that, there's that little buzzer that goes off in my brain that's like, we don't need to do that here. But this is kind of the way that language shifts, not because we're evolving, but because we're trying to adapt to an algorithm. We're not just censoring ourselves, but we're sanitizing our language for platform approval in real time, which just seems wild to me. We're doing it all over the place. Now people are calling elections the contest. There's people who are afraid to use war. I've heard people say the civil conflict. Like, that it just does not hit as hard. And I'm sorry, if somebody says something like the spicy mustache man to me in real life, I am probably going to involuntarily laugh in their face. But it's wild because it's a form of dystopia. It's teaching us to censor our trauma so that it is palatable to be on this platform. We're not just changing language, we're changing how we process pain. And that is way worse than getting shadow banned. Because if we change a word enough, then we start changing the meaning of that word. And if we can't name that thing, then we stop confronting it. We used to invent words to express ourselves. Now we're inventing words to hide ourselves. Evolution is weird, man.